Get ready for a night of inspiration, laughter, and support. Join us on Saturday, October 4th at 6 p.m. at the Tupelo Cotton Mill, where outstanding men from our community will walk in her shoes. You'll hear powerful stories from survivors and caregivers, enjoy delicious food and drinks, and experience live entertainment in an evening filled with fellowship, fun, and hope. All proceeds go to support those bravely fighting cancer. This event is powered by Wear It Well.
Mississippi's trusted weather experts. This is Mississippi Live Weather This Morning.
Hey, good morning. Good morning. As usual, it's Monday at 7:30, so that means it's Maya's Monday Minute, and she has the hiccups, so that's just how it goes, right? Here's what you need to know, though, to get you out the door. We're back to a dry pattern this week, so dry conditions are going to be ongoing today, tomorrow, really over the next 5 to 7 days. So dry conditions nonetheless. We also are going to be seeing a warmer afternoon ahead. Can you point, Maya? Yeah, she's pointing at it. A warmer afternoon ahead as we head today and then over the next few days as well. The good news is we will be slightly cooler by our weekend forecast. So that's your Maya's Monday Minute. She's ready to go and play. So I'm going to hand her back off. But hope you enjoy that. I know she might enjoy it a little bit more as she gets a little bit older and realizes what she's doing, but she does love the camera. So here's what you need to know. Again, we talked through all of those points. Let's talk outdoors now. Take a look at satellite and radar ongoing right now. Not a lot of even clouds in the sky. We're seeing really nice sunrise, or we did see a nice sunrise ongoing. We're still seeing nice conditions as you head out the door this morning. I'm not tracking any ongoing rainfall, barely tracking even any cloud cover. Take a look over in Greenwood. Yeah, seeing a few clouds off in the distance, but lots of beautiful blue skies out there as well to start off your day. Temperatures in the upper 60s. They're a little bit warmer depending on where you go, or cooler. Temperatures in the lower 60s over in Pontotoc. And as I said, not a lot of even clouds in the sky. Beautiful ongoing blue skies to start off your Monday morning. So that's some good news out there. Temperatures, let me go back into temperatures before we get into how that's changed over your past 24 hours. As I said, depending on where you are, you could be a little bit cooler, a little bit warmer. We're seeing low to middle 60s the further south that you go from Greenwood all the way to Eupora, low 60s. Same story over in the Golden Triangle region. The closer you are, though, to Tennessee state line, even seeing Tate County in the upper 50s. Same story over in Alcorn County in the upper 50s. So a few lucky of us are in the upper 50s. We're jealous of you if you are. Temperature change over your past 24 hours. Yes, we're starting off warmer. We were in the upper 50s, all of us, for Saturday and Sunday morning. So 60s are warmer than the past few mornings, anywhere between a few degrees to up to 8 degrees warmer out the door this morning. For your first 12 hours ahead, temperature is going to be in the middle 60s by 8. We're back in the 80s before noon today, though. Nice warm up ahead. Upper 80s expected for a majority of our afternoon, and then we'll fall back into the middle 80s by 5, middle 70s by 8. Northerly winds still at play today, so still feeling nice out there. Nice breeze if you do get outdoors, just sitting above average. Take a look at satellite and radar. Not tracking a whole lot across not only here in North Mississippi, across the southeast, across the central portion of the United States. You can see just ongoing dry conditions across the board. However, it doesn't take long to see a few active storms out there. Take a look over in the Atlantic. I'm not tracking one, but two different systems, two named systems. Let me zoom over there and show you exactly what we're looking at. Yes, you're looking at two tropical systems, two named systems off to really sitting off to the east over closer to the Atlantic. We're seeing major hurricanes. Sorry, you've got to think of the names because there's two of them. Humberto, and then here is Tropical Storm Imelda. So two different systems out there. The only good news I have is neither of them look to make landfall in the eastern coastline. Yes, this one that's hugging more of the eastern coastline might have some impacts for our friends over in the Carolinas and then also into Florida as well, but not necessarily seeing major impacts as it would if it did make landfall. So that's some good news. We'll talk about the exact tracks of both of those systems coming up in the next few minutes. But let's take it here in North Mississippi over your next few days, show you what you can expect. As I said, into the afternoon, mainly dry out there. Same story into your Tuesday. The next few days are just going to be rinse and repeat. Really looking at the same day ahead today, tomorrow, Wednesday, even Thursday. Going into your Tuesday afternoon, seeing some more cloud cover out there for the afternoon, maybe a spot shower for some, but most of us stay dry and warm. And yet again, you guessed it, same story out there for your Wednesday as well. So main thing that's going to be impacting you is some sunshine and some warmer afternoons ahead to start off your work week. Coming up next, again, we're going to be talking about the latest tracks on both of those systems, Tropical Storm Imelda and also Major Hurricane Humberto. We'll talk about exactly where you can expect those over the next few days. Also, we'll look at your 7-day forecast. It's warm today and tomorrow, but there's some relief in the forecast. There's some relief even in the 7-day forecast. So we'll talk about when you can expect maybe a little bit more around average conditions coming up right after.
If you're facing a DUI charge, every decision matters. At the law office of Andrew W. Stewart II, we provide a skilled defense to protect your record, rights, and future. Call today or visit drewstewartlaw.com. Your future is worth defending.
Even the mighty might not see it coming. It's prediabetes, and it captures 1 in 3 adults. But you can escape. Take the 1-minute prediabetes risk test to know where you stand and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. Be your own hero on smartphones everywhere at doihaveprediabetes.org.
Being a parent, especially for the first time, with that comes a lot of self-doubt. As a dad, I just try to lead by example. When you're trying to be the best person that you can be, your kids see that and then they emulate that.
Right now, from the Room to Room Weather Center, here's meteorologist Maggie McAuley.
Hey, welcome back to the Room to Room Weather Center. I'm meteorologist Maggie McAuley. Thanks as always for waking up with us here on Mississippi Live Weather on your Monday morning. Hope you have your cup of coffee. I'm about done with this one. You can see it might be a 2-cup of coffee morning for me for your Monday. But hey, nice conditions out there nonetheless. Take a look over in Oktibbeha County. This is over in Starkville on the campus of Mississippi State. Beautiful ongoing conditions there. Blue skies, temperatures in the low 60s as those kiddos are heading out to class. Teachers are getting out and about as well. Overall, nice conditions across the board, not only in Starkville, but really no matter where you are across North Mississippi, it's looking nice out there this morning. So that is some good news. I want to show you one more camera before we get into the forecast. This is over in Lee County. So let's take a look at that Tupelo camera. Thanks as always to the North Mississippi Storm Chasers for lending us your camera network. Love to see the nice conditions out there. So you can see same story, different place. This is over in Lee County in Tupelo, low 60s and beautiful blue skies out there. That's the story to start off your morning. Not going to need the umbrella, might need the shades instead because lots of sunshine. Take a look at Mississippi Live radar this morning. As I said, not going to need the rain gear. We're looking at overall dry conditions across the board this morning. Airport delays are minimal to nothing this morning as well. Not tracking any moderate or major delays across the region-wide airports from Memphis International down into Jackson, Gulfport, Mobile, Birmingham, Atlanta, over in Dallas and Oklahoma. Not seeing any of those. Let's talk nationally. Same story. You can see all of the international airports nationwide looking good to go this morning if you're hopping on a flight. Sticking here in North Mississippi, we're going to see a warm day ahead. Temperatures rising into the 70s by 9. Upper 70s by your 10 o'clock hour. 80s are back even before noon today. So you guessed it, high temperatures near 90. A lot of us going to be topping out in the 80s, upper 80s, but we're right around that 90-degree kind of teeter-tottering around that 90-degree line. And I wouldn't be surprised if some of us again hit 90 today. So warmer afternoon ahead, mainly dry, about a 10% chance of rain. And I'm going to show you exactly why I have that 10% in there. So let's talk about your next 48 hours now through noon. Good to go. Look at that. Not even a lot of clouds all the way through noon. So lots of sunshine in the forecast for the front half of your day. Into the afternoon, a few more clouds starting to pour in. And you can see a little bit of those greens on there. A few of our high resolution models trying to put a few spots of green out there. Maybe a light brief shower. I think most, if not all of us, stay very dry for your day ahead. Anything that does develop will be fizzled out as we head into those later evening hours and overnight hours. Looking good to go. So Monday into Tuesday, dry conditions through your overnight. Tuesday looks like a rinse and repeat of today. Yet again, starting off very dry, lots of sunshine in the forecast. Going into the noon hour, a few more clouds out there, but especially into the afternoon. So a few more clouds into your afternoon hours. And those peak heating times, I'm talking 3 through 7. Yes, maybe seeing a shower just trying to creep into the area, but most of us stay very dry out there for your Tuesday as well. and warm. Take a look at high temperatures. I told you it's a rinse and repeat of today, looking a lot the same. Upper 80s across the board. 89 in Houston for your Tuesday afternoon, 89 in Water Valley, 91 in Greenwood. Maybe a few cooler spots closer to the Tennessee and Alabama state line, 86 in Iuka, 85 in Red Bay, but most of us in the upper 80s hugging that 90-degree line. Here's the thing. We're going to be warmer through a majority of our work week ahead. Today, tomorrow, all the way through Thursday, looking a lot the same. Mix of sun and clouds, temperatures in the upper 80s. Things do take a dip, though, as we head Friday into the weekend. So that's some good news for those Friday night football games. For anything you got going on for your weekend plans, we do turn more around average or normal high for this time of year. Low 80s. We'll be right back there on Friday and Saturday. So that's some good news. We'll be back in the middle 80s as we head to start off our new work week. But overall, what you need to know is even though we're going to be near 90 over the next few days, that does not last forever. A cool down is coming as we head late in the week and then also into our weekend. Before I let you go, show you your 7-day forecast, I do want to talk tropics. We talked about that earlier. So here's a look at both of our named systems over in the Atlantic. First one is Major Hurricane Humberto. You can see it here. Had a well-defined eye this morning. You can see that on our satellite that we're looking at. And then just off to the left of it is Tropical Storm Imelda. So two different named storms. Let's talk about their overall tracks. Put this a little bit into motion because I told you it's not looking to make landfall. So that's some good news. There were questions about that last work week. Really, last time I saw you on Friday. The good news is both of these are looking to take a hard right turn and not impact the eastern coastline, or at least not make landfall. Now, Imelda is going to be close. It's going to be not taking that right turn until we head later in the afternoon on your Tuesday. So still could see some dangerous rip currents and things along that nature into the Florida coastline and then up into the Carolinas as well. But the good news is before it even reaches hurricane status, it's looking to take that right turn. Same story, Humberto is looking to take that right turn as well, going back into the Atlantic. These two are not going to collide. I know you can kind of see an overlap of systems. They're going to be going into that area at two different times. But I wanted to show you both of those on the same page so you can kind of get the picture that both of these are going to be steering off to the right and not impacting the United States. So that's what we'd like to see. Here's a look at your 7-day forecast here back in North Mississippi. I told you today, tomorrow, Wednesday, Thursday, a lot of the same. Upper 80s for your highs, middle 60s mainly out there for your lows, mainly dry days out there. As we head Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, conditions turn a little bit cooler, so that's some good news. Low 80s Friday, Saturday, middle 80s for your Sunday. A little bit better chance of rainfall as we head into our next work week, but over the next 7 days, conditions really look to see stay dry. Couldn't get that out. Look to stay dry over your next 7 days. So mainly dry out there. Definitely going to have to keep watering those plants over your next 7 days. Make sure to stick with us this evening. Our next live broadcast is at 5, 6, and 10 from the Room to Room Weather Center. As always, thank you for starting off your work week and your Monday with me. I'll be right back here on your Tuesday morning at 6:30.
At Bulldog Burger, we take the burger game to the next level, like the Freshman 15, stacked with panko fried mozzarella. Unleash your appetite.
You wonder how they're going to experience the real world in real safety, where all kids are welcome and everyone has a path forward to new skills, advancement, leadership, something they will carry with them the rest of their lives.